This particular one right here, the Apollo scraper, is only $1.20 for 1,000 leads. So you could scrape, like 3,000 leads or more on the free plan just by using this particular actor. And they have a lot of other actors in here as well to do different things. So if you want to browse those, you just come over here, come to the Apify store. They've got TikTok scrapers, website content crawlers, Google Maps scrapers if you want to get a list of leads from Google Maps, all sorts of different things. They've even got things for Facebook as well. So if I search for Facebook here, you can scrape comments from Facebook. There's a lot of different things it can do. But for the purposes of this tutorial, I just want to focus on Apollo. Hey there, welcome to the channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to get started generating leads anytime you want using a powerful B2B sales platform called Apollo. I've already got the website pulled up here. In order to create your free account, there's a link in the description below if you want to sign up. And I've personally been using Apollo for around 3 years to generate leads and send email campaigns for my various businesses. So if you want any more details about this, I also have a full course available on Gumroad, link in the description below. But in this video, I just wanted to go through how to use this tool, because if you have a business and you don't have leads, then you don't really have a business. So you need to start generating these leads and start sending cold emails, and Apollo is one of the best ways to do that. So without further ado, let's get into the tutorial. Please subscribe to the channel and drop a comment down below if you wouldn't mind. To get started, you're just going to want to sign up for free. Just click the button in the upper right-hand corner. And then from here, you can enter in your email address. As you can see, you can find, contact, and close your ideal buyers with over 210 million contacts in one easy-to-use AI sales platform. There's also ways that this can be automated using another tool called Apify as well, which I've already made tutorials about on this channel. You're welcome to check those out. But once you've created your free account, you will be presented with your dashboard over here. And then you can come down to people. So once you're under the people tab, you can start filtering based on your criteria. So it's very, very similar to like a LinkedIn, where you're basically, you're just filtering based on different things. And in this case, I want to select only people with verified email addresses, because obviously we don't want our emails going into spam. So make sure that they are only verified emails. And then from here, we can select job titles as well. So let's say I only want to find founders of companies. I'm just going to enter founder. And then I could also put in CEO as well, because I only want to be reaching out to people that are in charge of making the decisions for the business. And that will narrow down the results. So we've gone from about 2 million down to 1.2 million. And from there, we can also select companies. So if you're looking for specific companies, then you would enter those here. But in my case, I just want to filter it based on location. I'm only looking for companies in the United States for the time being. And that narrowed down the results by another 50%. And then also industry. So in this case, I'm looking for people in management consulting. So I'm just going to scroll down to management consulting here, and then I can filter it down even more. So we've gone from 650,000 results to now 33,000 results. And I also want to search based on keywords here as well. I'm looking for people that are in the AI space. So I'm just going to enter AI right here. I can scroll down and select AI, and that's going to narrow down the results significantly more. So we've gone from 33,000 down to about 3,700 results. So these are all founders and CEOs at management consulting companies in the AI space. So if you scroll over here, you can also see the keywords: AI training, AI optimization, AI and automation. Definitely that would be a good fit for my market. We've got artificial intelligence here as well. So these are the people that I'm looking for. And then you can filter based on other criteria as well. I would recommend adding like number of employees, because for me, I'm looking for people that work at startups. So I'd like to find people, companies with 1 to 10 employees. That's going to narrow down the results even more. And keep in mind, if you're on the free plan of Apollo, you will only be able to go through 5 pages of search results. So up to 100 results at a time. Otherwise, you need to upgrade to the paid plan. Just something good to know. And also show you how to create a list as well, because we want to actually create a list to add these people into. So I'm just going to come over to list here, and then I can create a new list. So in this case, I'm just going to say management consultants, consulting founders. And then from here, we can just start manually adding these people into the list. And if you continue watching this video, I'll also show you how to do this using a tool called Apify, which will essentially scrape Apollo, and that way you don't have to use credits, and it will just put them into a nice Excel spreadsheet or CSV that you can export and then import into your email marketing software or put it into HubSpot, some sort of CRM. So you don't necessarily have to use Apollo, but if you want access to like the email campaign tools and everything that's built into this platform, then I would recommend just using Apollo to do everything. So from here, I can just add it to that new list that we've created, and then we can also add it to the sequence. But I don't actually have a sequence set up yet for these particular contacts. I'll show you how to do that a little bit later. For now, I'm just going to add it into the list. So it takes a couple seconds. It will add those 25 contacts into the new list. So now if we come back over here and we refresh, we should see those new 25 contacts added into the list. And as you can see, it also includes everyone's email here as well. And if you want to request the phone number, you can also do that as well. Like let's say you want to add these people into some sort of calling campaign or something along those lines, you can also get the phone numbers as well. If you have a team of people, maybe you want to start cold calling them, that's an option as well. And of course, you can also see all of the locations over here. Obviously, they're all in the US since that was my filtering criteria. And you can also read more about the companies as well. So if I just click here, it will pull up all of the information about this specific company. It's called Renovar AI, and it has their website in here as well, which you can easily access if you want to do your research. But mostly I just add the contacts into a list and I put them into an email sequence and start sending emails. One of the best ways to get your message out there is through cold email, because it essentially costs nothing. So you don't have to be running ads. And Apollo is, I would say, one of the best tools to send cold email campaigns. Sometimes Apollo tends to be a little bit slow. I prefer to use Google Chrome for doing this because it tends to be faster than like Opera or Microsoft Edge or some of the other browsers. So we're just going to add 25 more contacts in there. And obviously I can go through up to 5 pages on the free plan, but then if I go to the 6th page, it's going to bring up a message that says basically you can't add contacts more than 5 pages. So in order to do that, you will need to upgrade to the paid plan. In order to create a sequence, you're just going to come down to the sequences tab right here, and we can create basically a new email sequence. On the free plan, you can only add up to 2. So if I create a new sequence here, it will say you've hit your sequence limit. And in order to upgrade to the paid plan, you'll just come over to plans and then upgrade. In order to get unlimited sequences, you'll have to select the $99 per month plan. But for my purposes, I don't really use it that much. I mostly just use it for scraping leads using a tool called Apify, which I'll show you how to set up a little bit later. I've also made tutorials on my channel as well, showing how to automate this entire process using make.com. So you're welcome to check those out. But I'm just going to show you what a sequence looks like, which I've already set up for HVAC companies. These are people that, are behind in a lot of ways, and they don't even know how to set up automations for their business. So it's a great market to go after. So basically, I'm just sending emails to these HVAC companies in the US. And you can see here, I've just set up different emails. And basically, I can insert the person's first name, set up the entire email script right here, which I've used ChatGPT to basically generate this. And Then I've got another step. So after another 30 days, it will send the second automated email. And once again, it's just basically same, but different script. And the call to action is, would you like me to send you a 30-second video demo showing how it works? And then they basically just either reply yes or no to the email. Very, very simple. You want to make it the simpler, the better, and the shorter, the better as well. You don't want to overwhelm them with information. Just keep it very short and tight. And so this one sent like 5 days after I sent the initial email. And once again, it just says, should I send you a sample of how this works for HVAC businesses? And then 7 days after that, it will send another email, just basically saying, when is a good time to hop on a quick chat. And this is specifically for an AI receptionist. So basically somebody that can take over their entire calling system and respond to comments or respond to calls, automatically using AI. And that's pretty much all there is to it. And then you can also check the emails that have been sent over here as well. So total number of emails, I've got 470 contacts, 369 are scheduled, and I've already delivered about 99 emails. Completely 100% automated using Apollo. You can also see over here whether or not they've read the emails. There's ways to turn that on or off as well under settings. So I'll also show you how to set up the mailbox real quick as well. So if we go to mailbox settings here, we can come on down to mailboxes. And this is where you will set up your email inbox, your mailbox. But again, in order to add more than one mailbox, you will need to upgrade to the Pro plan. That includes up to 5 mailboxes. But for me, I only use one mailbox. And you can also check your deliverability rating as well. So basically, just checking to see if the emails are actually getting into their inbox or whether they're going to spam. And you can see how many emails have been delivered. And if I want to manage the mailbox, I can come over here and you can set up a ramp up as well. So basically, it will send a small number of emails and then it just ramps it up gradually over time to increase your deliverability rating. So if I want to turn that on, all I have to do is click here and then I can basically just set everything. But in my case, my deliverability rating is already at 85%, which is really good. I would like to get it up above 90%, but it's just a matter of basically sending more and more emails over time, and the deliverability rating should go up. So there's a lot of other things that you can do with this tool as well. You can also enrich the data. So if you want to do data enrichment, that's all included directly within Apollo. And you can access your dashboard and view all of the emails that have been sent and even read the emails from within Apollo as well. Increases efficiency. You don't have to go back and forth to your email client. You can basically just do everything directly from within here. So here's an email I received from a luxury resort in China, in Beijing, China. And as you can see, I can read all of the entire email directly from within Apollo. And like I say, I've been using this for like roughly 3 years now to send automated cold email campaigns. And if you're not using cold email, I would highly recommend getting started, especially if you're a startup and you don't necessarily have a big budget for running Facebook ads or Google ads. Cold email is one of the best ways to start reaching out to potential clients and getting your message out there, getting on phone calls, sending people to your website, maybe getting them into a school community. I've got about 825 members at the time of recording. You're welcome to join to get access to the classroom. I've got lots of helpful resources in here. And then you also get access to the community where you can ask your questions. This one's completely free. Then I also have a paid community as well. So this is another tool that you can use for basically scraping leads on Apollo. There's a lot of different things that you can use it for. They have many different actors. They're called actors that are built into Apify. So you can basically just set up an Apify actor and it can scrape the leads for you from Apollo. So I can show you how this works. I'm just going to come back over to people right here. And hopefully it saved my previous search results. Looks like it didn't save the results I had. But just as an example, I'll show you what this looks like. So all you have to do is you just come up here, copy the link, We're going to come back over here, copy and paste this into the search URL, and then we're going to set the number of records. So in this case, it would just be 100 at a time since I'm on the free plan. And we're just going to click on save and start. And what this is going to do is it's just going to scrape those leads in about 30 seconds. Usually doesn't take very long. And then we can simply take that list of leads, export it into a CSV file, and send the email campaigns using like a MailChimp or an email octopus or MailerLite, whatever email tool that you want to use. So all I have to do is click on export up here, and then I can easily export that into a CSV file. Within a couple seconds, it will export the CSV. There we go. So now I've got that CSV file. Here's the CSV that I exported right here. And as you can see, it's got all of the emails, everything in here. If I want to format this quickly and easily, I could just delete these ones. Let's say I only want the people's email addresses and nothing else. I could just do that. And now I've got just the email addresses right here. And then obviously you can also automate this using make.com, although you will need the paid plan of Apify in order to do that, because it doesn't let you access the API outside of the web platform unless you have the paid plan. This particular one right here, the Apollo scraper, is only $1.20 for 1,000 leads. So you could scrape, like 3,000 leads or more on the free plan just by using this particular actor. And they have a lot of other actors in here as well to do different things. So if you want to browse those, you just come over here, come to the Apify store. They've got TikTok scrapers, website content crawlers, Google Maps scrapers if you want to get a list of leads from Google Maps, all sorts of different things. They've even got things for Facebook as well. So if I search for Facebook here, it will pull up all of the app actors for Facebook. You can scrape comments from Facebook. There's a lot of different things it can do. But for the purposes of this tutorial, I just want to focus on Apollo. Again, if you want to join my free school community, we've got about 830 members in here at the time of recording, and it's growing fast as well. And I recommend just coming over here, browsing through the community posts, asking any questions you may have. With that being said, I'm going to sign off. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.